The iPhone 17 looks like Apple's answer to Google's Pixel 10, and it shows two very different approaches to smartphones. While Google is putting most of its focus on artificial intelligence, Apple is doubling down on what matters more too. Everyday users better hardware, stronger performance, and a phone that lasts longer. Think about how AI started. When tools like ChatGPT first launched, everyone was excited. It felt new and revolutionary. But now, a few years later, the excitement has calmed down. AI is still useful, but it's not the kind of feature that makes people rush out to buy a phone. Despite this, Google continues to push AI as the main selling point of its devices. The Pixel 10 is built around this idea, but the problem is that the rest of the phone doesn't feel as impressive. Apple, on the other hand, is going in a different direction with the iPhone 17, and that's why it stands out. Take the Pixel 10 as an example. It comes with AI tools like Magic Q, which can pull up information while you're chatting, such as directions or addresses. It can even read out translations to help conversations between people who don't share the same language. These are clever tricks, but the issue is that the hardware behind the phone doesn't feel as strong. For many users, that trade-off doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, a smartphone needs to be powerful, fast, and equipped with solid cameras. If those basics aren't right, AI features won't fix the problem. That's exactly where the iPhone 17 takes the lead. One of the biggest differences between the two phones is the camera setup. The iPhone 17 Pro is expected to feature a 48-megapixel telephoto lens with up to 8x optical zoom. The Pixel 10 Pro, in comparison, offers only 5x optical zoom. Google tries to make up for this by relying on AI zoom that can stretch all the way to 100x, but here's the catch. That zoom is mostly AI guessing what the details should look like rather than the camera actually capturing them. Sometimes it works fine, but in many cases, the results aren't very sharp or natural. Apple is taking a more practical path. Instead of stretching zoom to unrealistic levels with software tricks, the iPhone 17 Pro will use a moving element in the lens to create continuous optical zoom. That means real, physical zoom instead of digital guessing. The result will be sharper and more reliable photos, even if the maximum zoom is only 8x. Apple's focus is on quality and trustworthiness rather than flashy numbers, and that's exactly what most people want from their cameras. Performance is another area where Apple is pushing ahead. The iPhone 17 will come with a brand new chip that is faster and more efficient. But Apple isn't stopping there. For the first time, it will include a vapor chamber cooling system. This feature helps control the phone's temperature, preventing overheating and ensuring the device doesn't slow down during heavy use. Whether you're gaming, editing videos, or running multiple apps, the iPhone 17 should stay smooth and reliable. Compare this to the Pixel 10. It may run well at first, but based on history, Google's phones don't always age as smoothly. After a couple of years, performance can dip. Apple's iPhones, with stronger hardware and longer software support, tend to last longer without slowing down. The iPhone 17 continues the trend, offering not just the latest specs, but also long-term reliability. But Apple is also trying something new with the iPhone 17 Air. This version will be much thinner and lighter than the Pro models. It's aimed at people who want a sleek design above everything else. Of course, there are trade-offs. The Air might not have the best battery life, and its camera system could be a step down. Still, it's an interesting addition because it shows Apple isn't afraid to experiment. Over time, the Air series might grow into a strong option for people who want a stylish phone without all the bulk. So what's the big picture here? Apple is sending a clear message with the iPhone 17 lineup. Google's Pixel 10 is trying to sell itself on AI features, but many of those sound more impressive in ads than they feel in real life. Apple, on the other hand, is betting that people care more about fast performance, dependable cameras, and reliable hardware that holds up for years. That doesn't mean Apple is ignoring AI completely. It just means AI isn't the main story. The main story is a smoother experience, stronger performance, better cooling, and a camera that delivers real results. That's the kind of stuff people notice every single day. In the end, the iPhone 17 looks like the more dependable choice. It's not chasing trends, it's delivering a phone you can trust. Whether you choose the Pro for its powerful zoom or the Slim Air for its design, the iPhone 17 proves Apple is still focused on what matters most. For most people, that's exactly the upgrade they're looking for.